Hi, my name's Cheryl Ann. Today I'm talking about how we can reduce our alcohol consumption or even quit alcohol altogether. This video isn't about whether your drinking habits are unhealthy or not, or whether you have a problem. If you are interested in that aspect, down below I have the link to Drink Choices, and that will help you kind of make a decision as to whether your drinking is a concern. I'm looking at how I can reduce my alcohol consumption or even quit altogether. What your choices are going to be very personal and individualized. So the first one that I'm going to talk about is goal setting. Now, with the goal setting, you want it to be something measurable, not just, oh, I want to reduce my drinking. You want it to be something that you can say definitively, yes, I have met this goal. So for me, it was about not drinking alcohol at home and reducing my alcohol consumption out socially to a maximum of 2 standard drinks. I could measure it. I had a very specific goal, a specific number that I could meet. Now, you also might want to consider a timeline. So, is this going to be a permanent change, or initially maybe just go with 4 weeks and see how you're going, and then reset your goal. You might get to the end of 4 weeks and go, actually, I want to quit drinking altogether. So these are the kinds of things that you can consider and put into place with your goal. Now, another strategy that we have is replacement. So we can either replace our alcoholic drink with non-alcoholic beverages such as mocktails, Diet Coke, lemon lime and soda. We could reduce the number of standard drinks we're drinking by, instead of having a large glass of white wine, having a small glass and having it topped up with soda water or lemonade. This will reduce the number of standard drinks that we're drinking. There are some other options available out there. There's now available non-alcoholic scotch, gin, red wine, Shiraz. So your options are broadening. Now for those non-alcoholic drinks of Shiraz and spirits, I'm going to put a link below. I'm not affiliated with them. This is just the information that I found in case you're interested in using it. A third option is what we call urge surfing. So it's a mindfulness activity. Now the whole thing is that you're going to want to have a drink. Okay, that's normal, that's okay. It's accepting that without judgment, riding that urge. If you accept it without judgment and just kind of go with it, know that it's going to happen, know that that's okay, but you're not going to have a drink. That urge will actually be shorter in duration than if you sit there and fight it. Okay, again, I've put a link down below on urge surfing so that if you are interested in that mindfulness activity, then there's some more information there for you to read up on how to urge surf. Now, my favourite one is having a sober support pal. Now, for me, this was not my best friend. My best friend is gorgeous. I love her to death, but she's just going to sit there and go, oh, it's okay. She's not going to be helpful in saying, let's look at the choices. She's a beautiful, supportive person, but she's not going to be that strong person to say, is this a good move? What other choices do we have? And it also helps because quite often for me, the urge to drink comes when I've got stressful situations occurring. And those stressful situations, having someone to talk to, not only will they not encourage a drink, but we can talk through what's happening and bounce ideas as well. But pick the person well because it can make a difference. Now, the last one that I'm going to talk about today is using self-talk. Self-talk and self-praise. So talk yourself through situations. Okay, so you've got a wedding coming up. Plan in your head, what am I going to do? So I'm going to a wedding. So it might well be, okay, I'm going to volunteer as designated driver. That'll mean that I can't drink. I'm going to talk myself through when somebody offers me an alcoholic beverage. What am I going to say? So being designated driver, I can simply say, oh, I can't because I'm driving, and I can practice this self-talk in my head so that it becomes more natural on the night. If you're not drinking, you can simply say, no thank you, I'm okay, I have a drink here, and just ensure that you have a soda water and lime in front of you or any other beverage. This self-talk in your head will allow you to practice what you need to do to be successful at your goal. Now, don't forget the self-praise as well. So you've just turned down a drink when normally you'd be like, oh, awesome. Then say, you know what? Well done. In your head, say, well done. Congratulations, you have done this. Tell yourself, congratulations, you've done this. Or at the 4-week mark, you've achieved 4 weeks, well done. That's fantastic. For me, my self-talk is, you've got this. I've got that, those 3 words, you've got this. To kind of say to myself, you can do this in any situation, whether it be a wedding, night out celebrating with the friends, it's, you've got this. You can do this. And the next night, well, see, told ya. So I hope you found these hints and tips helpful. Now, don't forget, there's a couple of websites down below that you might find useful, and good luck on your journey.